The first reason I came across the internet was that relatives of mine would say to me, "What's your email address? Let me send you an attachment." And I used to say, "Well, I haven't got one, I don't use the internet." On the television, it would often say, "Go to www.so-and-so." So all of this meant nothing to me. I just felt like a dinosaur.
When I first started getting interested in this internet thing, I was just touching 60 and did a course, and it was so simple. It was like a worksheet and you worked to it, and when you completed that, you got another one. So by the second session of this course, I thought I was an expert.
Well, when I'd learnt the basics, like the jargon, which I had a very good tutor that taught me, I found that I became a volunteer. So I found it was good to share what I'd learnt with other people.
I volunteer myself because I want to give my knowledge to somebody else who will be benefited for that.
You've signed up as an Age UK volunteer to help an older person learn a bit about new technology. You've thought about who you will share your skills with, what they want to learn, and the problems you might encounter along the way. But where do you start when it comes to technology? Age UK have put together a few simple guides to help you consider what aspects of technology to get started with. And remember, these are just starting points and ideas. Once you get the ball rolling, you might find that the person has more or less knowledge than you thought. At the beginning, assume they have no knowledge at all. Telling someone to switch on a computer may seem obvious to you, but to someone who has never used one before, it's not. Get started by explaining what a computer does and demonstrating how to turn it on, how to shut it down safely, where the mouse is, and how to use it. You'll be able to explain and show how the cursor moves around and how a left double click works. Get your trainee practicing and feeling comfortable with the movements and skills required. Remember, when starting to learn anything new, it can be scary. So it's worth stressing that your trainee can learn to use a computer and that it's not as hard as it first seems. After all, computers are a success because millions have learnt to use them. Stress that they can do it. It's worth covering some keyboard skills as part of your introduction. Together, work your way around the keyboard and demonstrate the shift key making capital letters and symbols, and how to use the arrows as an alternative to clicking or scrolling with a mouse. All the time, remember that the best way to learn is to actually do. It may be that your trainee stays at the basics for some time, so be patient. Once you and your trainee feel confident, why not cover the internet? The internet can open up so many opportunities, but it can be slightly overwhelming. It's not an option to be excluded anymore. Choose one of the more familiar web browsers that will be easy to identify whenever and wherever your trainee is. Some of the most popular browsers are Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Chrome. Think about what the person is interested in. This will make the search a far more rewarding, personal, and relevant experience. However unusual, you're bound to be able to find it on the internet. Explain what a search engine is and demonstrate how to type in a search and navigate results. When you found a website, start to navigate around the page and use simple features like forward and backward on the toolbar and explain the links. Remember to demonstrate typing in a web address and visit the page. Try Age UK's website, www.ageuk.org.uk. Most importantly, work at their pace. Suggest they take notes and have some fun. The internet is a great resource and gives a person the opportunity to shop, pay bills, play games, catch up on the news, and do just about anything else once they know how to use it. Email can be a great way to keep in touch and send people information, so it's worth looking at. Help the person you're with to set up a free email account. Try using Hotmail, Gmail, or some other popular service. Help them to choose an email address they will easily remember. Walk them through opening and closing the email account and putting in their username and password. Practice sending emails, finding the inbox, and opening received mail. You could move on to adding attachments and to opening attachments people have sent them once they grasp the basics. If you have access to a webcam and your trainee is interested in chatting online, why not run through video chats? Have a look for a video chat service. If you can't find one on the computer, download some software like Skype or Google Video Chat and create an account. The software is free and it's a great way to communicate, especially with friends and family who live a long way away. Since your trainee may be new to video chat and might not have any contacts online, you may want to prepare in advance and ask someone to be online and available to chat. You can demonstrate how to search for the contact, make and close down a call, as well as how to answer one. If you can't arrange to demonstrate a live video call, why not put 5 minutes aside at another time and arrange a video call yourself, a useful recap on the skills you taught them. If you're going to be showing someone how to use a mobile phone, the important thing is to use their handset. Find out how they use the phone and what basics they might want to learn. You might want to suggest and find features they didn't know existed, or they may want to practice making a call or sending a text. Always ensure they know how to switch the phone on and off. Lots of phones have the same ringtone, so personalizing it is a good idea. Talk about whether it needs to be louder and look at how to change the volume. Try sending a text. Explain how to access the messaging feature by walking through each step of the process, and then let them have a go at typing a message and sending it to a contact. You may want to cover the unlock and lock mode. It will take away any anxiety of expensive accidental calls. Remember, get them practicing and make it relevant. Digital cameras are pretty much point and shoot these days. Help to set everything to auto at the start and encourage familiarity with the main functions and controls. Why not take some photos outside and show them how to use the zoom, and then inside using a flash? Show them how to frame a shot. If this goes well, move on to looking at photos on the camera, how to delete them, and how to transfer them to a computer. You could even show them how to attach them to an email and share them with friends and family. Games consoles can be fun. Work together to set up the equipment from scratch, help them load a game, and demonstrate how the multiplayer function works. Introduce them to the handset and how the motion sensor works. Why not start off with a game of tennis or bowling, or perhaps they want a game of Mario Kart? We've covered a few technologies you may want to feature in your session. Be sure to check the Age UK website. More resources and handy tips to support you are available, as well as helpful information guides for technology novices to use as a resource. Thank you for taking the time to help Age UK get as many older people as possible using modern technology. You've supported someone to become more confident, have some fun, and opened up a world of possibilities to someone who might otherwise have felt excluded from our digital world.